Welcome. Today we're going to look at the Link Kasa. I think it's Kasa. I've never really known how to pronounce this. I haven't ever heard anybody say it, but I say Kasa. This is the Spot Pan Tilt indoor security camera. Other companies call it auto follow, 360, things like that. It's basically the same thing. This is almost identical to the 360 auto follow Wi-Fi that I did for Mercury, the Genie product. It looks almost identical. It works almost the same. It is a very much a little bit more quality than the Mercury product, but we're going to take a look at it today. Link, all of their products, they have routers, they have extenders, they have switches, they have all the home automation Wi-Fi stuff. They always have a good quality, really quality, nice packaging. Now we're not on the level of Apple or something like that, but very much a step up from Mercury. And Mercury's good products. They're good products. But the Kasa Link, they're, I believe, a step above. And here we are looking at the quick startup guide. This is also something that Mercury is very good about, and Link Kasa is also very good about. The directions are usually in very good English, and if you watch my videos, you know that I say that if you have a product, you unbox a product, and the English is bad, the translation is bad, it's very likely that product is going to be have some issues. I have come to find that when you have that, you're going to have problems with your product. If they don't have enough either funding or they just don't care enough to get a good translation and have good English, if English is your language, or Spanish, if Spanish is your language. If they don't do a good job at translating, then they surely are not going to do a good job at building a product. So there's what we have in this box. Now the device is up and working, and there are pictures. I will be having pictures up above my shoulder here, and I'll have some full screen pictures for you to look at. And we will look at screenshots of the video feed. Now, it says it's 1080p, full HD, night vision, motion tracking. That is where the Mercury says the auto follow. That was the same thing as the motion tracking here. Indoor security camera with pan and tilt. It's a step above some of the $18 spot cameras. Here we get a shot at what this camera is capable of. 118 degree vertical view and a 360 degree horizontal view. There are some different, there's like a fisheye a fisheye setting you can use. The the software in this is, I like the way that they do very minimal menus, but have lots of functionality. So I really like that in Kasa. TP-Link. I have TP-Link routers, and I have a TP-Link extender, and they're the same way. The graphics interface is very minimal and clean, very minimal but clean, and it functions superbly. So there's a look at the box. It tells all the things that it will do: crystal clear video, pan tilt, motion tracking, live view, night vision. It's the same night vision that most all of these cameras have. You will recognize it. It's very effective. It is very, very effective. There is a patrol mode where this thing, you set it in patrol mode, and this thing will go back and forth or set until it sees movement or hears sound, and then it will go into trying to track whatever is moving in the room, and it will record that action. Now these things have an SD card, or you can record them to a cloud, or you can have, I believe, I'll have to look further into it. I'll let you know further in the video. I believe they have a monitoring service that is also offered, of course, for an additional payment. It's like a plan you have to get on. These things have two-way audio, so you can talk to somebody through them. And later on in the video, I will tell you whether or not this thing has an alarm. A lot of them have an alarm, a siren that you can sound if there's trouble. And they're loud. They are loud. And if you have it mounted somewhere where somebody can't easily get to it, that thing's really going to draw some attention. I have mine mounted in the center of the house on the ceiling. It's actually on a kind of a doorway frame. And I can go, pretty much anywhere around that room from that one spot. I use it to watch the kids, and it used to be to watch the animals when we were traveling, but now we can watch the kids, see where they're at, see what they're up to, and if we're away and we just want to know what's going on in the house, we can easily do that. When you're away, you can check in with these things on your phone, and it's really cool being able to look around the house, make sure everything's okay. And if you have the rest of the house done like I have all my lights, switches, and devices on Wi-Fi, and I can control them. And so I can look around and turn on a light, or change my thermostat, turn something on that I need on when I get home. So the Kasa, the TP-Link Kasa, this is a indoor device, and I would say it is an indoor device. On the other cameras, there's no moving parts, so I've had some of those that have lasted years in the elements. But this particular camera, I'm going to say it is an indoor device, because it has gears and things in it that turns the camera. So I would say this strictly is an indoor product. Hope I'm not boring you. I get some trolls who say that my videos are terribly boring, and that I need to stop making videos. They're watching the videos, though. That's what I don't understand. They keep coming back and watching the videos. So I hope I'm not boring you. I'm just trying to give you the information. This is information that I have that I'm passing along to you. All right, we're going to stop there. I don't think there's anything on the back that I need to read to you or go over. The This is just a card to tell you to download the app, power it up, and that's pretty much all it comes with. It does come with the cords and things that you need. And once you download the software, you get rolling. And that's it. Actual screenshot of my phone. And I will do some interacting with you, show you some of this app. This is the app that you install to use the Kasa. So let's go back. There's what the main part of the app looks like. Actually, I will go all the way out and I will show you. That's not it. There it is. Okay. Right where my cursor is at, that is the icon for the Kasa. TP link. You're going to click on that. And this is the first interface that you get. This is all the devices that I have. There's several different ways you can set up this menu. Here's some of the choices that you have. And let's go back. This would be a light located in my laundry room. You turn it on and off here, or you could click on it and get information, adjust the brightness, set up a schedule or presets. It'll also show you every time it's been used, which I always thought was pretty cool. It shows all the usage and how many times it's been used. I always thought that was pretty cool. I've never seen another app that does that for you automatically. So check the brightness. I have the brightness set to 100%. Some of them you can also change the color on the colored bulbs. This bulb is not a colored bulb, but let's move on. So I also have a plug, and that's in my tool room, and that operates an overhead light. And this is what we're looking at today. This is the living room spot. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to give me a current view of the spot. And I actually have this spot set up pretty much in the center of the house. I can move around and look at just about anything. This is the night vision version. You're looking at my dog there. She's in the middle of the living room. She's, I believe, chasing a cat. But if you push the microphone, you can talk through the device. You're actually hearing her. You're hearing through the device. And there goes one of the other cats. And so if we put this thing on pan tilt, where it's at, now we can move it. See it moving. So like I said, this is a nighttime shot. It's pretty good night vision. Pretty standard for all these types of cameras. And you can have presets, so you could just push on that preset and the camera would automatically swing around to that spot. You got the pan tilt here. You can also zoom in. You can set a schedule. Here we can go into the settings, and we can get notifications. You can have it notify you when it finds some type of activity. You can buy a subscription, and they will monitor your camera for any emergencies or anything that's not supposed to be going on, you can, that would be something that you would specify. You have the activity zones, so you set up zones inside that viewing area of the camera. And if anything comes inside those zones, then the camera would notify you or go into alarm or whatever you have specified. And there's the motion tracking. That seems to be a big thing now that a lot of the cameras are trying to sell on, the ability to track motion. And then you got the patrol mode. And in the patrol mode, the camera will move between certain viewpoints that you set, and it'll just keep going back and forth. And if it picks up sound or if it picks up something on the camera, then it'll notify you, or it'll do whatever you specified it to do. And we have sensitivity, which is a lot of times you have to adjust the sensitivity on these cameras. Either they are too sensitive, and that's usually what it is, they're too sensitive. And here's like you can record motion that lasts at least 5 seconds, or you specify that. The motion sensitivity, you specify that. Maybe you expect there's going to be squirrels in the area, so you don't want it to be too sensitive, so that every time a squirrel runs by, the camera notifies you or starts recording. So and right here's where you tell it to listen for sound. I have sound listening turned off. I don't need that. Still, you can hear through it. It just doesn't listen for sound to notify. So a lot of options in this. Like your video rotation. I have my camera mounted upside down, so if you hit the video rotation, it sets your screen so that it is in the right viewing angle for you to see on your phone. And I have the night vision set for auto. Yeah, I have mine set to automatically go between day and night. So works real good, I think. You can have a status LED. Some people don't want an LED because they don't want people to see the camera. I like to have the status LED so that I know that it's on. I don't care if anybody knows that it's there. And there's all your advanced settings, device info, and things like that. So there's a quick look at the Kasa TP-Link app, and we'll get on back to the rest of the review now. Okay, so that's something I always say when I start a video. Okay. So my final review on this product, and one of my main criteria when I do a review is, does the device do what it says it's going to do on the box? And does it clearly do what it says it's going to do on the box? It's very important. It's very important to me, I think, and it's very important for device makers to be upfront, to be honest, and not try to get you in any way. If the box presents something that it doesn't do, it's not a good device, I think. This device, I give an absolute great review. 4 stars. I don't have a rating system, but if I did, this one would get 4 stars, or this one would get a thumbs up, or whatever it might be. This device has been has been installed and hanging in my home for 2 years. I use it every single day. My wife loves it. She can check in from work. You may hear my children. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I do this stuff on the side when I can squeeze it in between bottles and diapers. But my wife is at work, and she likes to check in and see the girls, see what's going on, and this gives her the opportunity to do that, and this thing never fails her. She says, I asked her about her input on it, and she said the same thing. This thing is great. It doesn't ever fail her. It does what it said it was going to do, and it does it well. The price, this is a little more than some of the other devices on the market. Much cheaper than a Ring or something like that. This thing runs in the neighborhood of $75. Now, the Mercury product that is almost identical to this, just has a little less attractive packaging, and is available at Walmart. And I think I bought this at Best Buy. I may be wrong, but I think I bought this at Best Buy. The Mercury product does the same thing, looks almost identical out of the box, and is almost as reliable. And I think you can get it routinely for about $30 cheaper. The Mercury product is great. For whatever reason, this thing seems to be just a step above. I think it just feels better. Maybe I get a better quality picture more routinely. It doesn't ever go out. When the power goes out and it comes back on, it always hits the Wi-Fi quickly and gets back online. I just can't say anything enough about this device for the price. It is a great buy. I think if you buy this product, you will not be disappointed. It's going to do everything that it says it's going to do on the box. And for the price, you have Ring devices out there. You have some of the Nest cameras that are $200-300. This thing does more than they do. It integrates with Google and Alexa, so it works just fine with Google and Alexa, just fine. Those are the Google and Alexa own those other devices I just talked about, and they charge hundreds of dollars more for a product that does the same thing. So, wrapping up here, I'm going to say this is a very good product, has a good price point. You will not be disappointed if you buy it. It does everything it says it's going to do on the box. And we just looked at the software end of it, the app end of it. You saw that. It's really nice, does a good job on that end, and I think you will be happy with it. So, we're going to finish up with that. And remember, that's the way I do it. They may do it another way, but that's the way I do it. We'll see you next time.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, and if you like this type of content, take a look at my channel. It's mostly how-tos and help guides, but I'm doing some reviews now, and if you like that type of content, that's mainly what I have right now. If you subscribe and hit the bell icon, you'll be notified every time I come out with new material. And the best thing that you could do for me is subscribe and share. If you could share this video, maybe somebody that you know will be interested. And that's going to do it. See you next time.